Tuesday, we'll be talking about the story of Joseph. Now, let us do a quick reminder of our previous topics. We talked about Esau and Jacob. We also talked about the birth of Isaac. We talked about the call of Abraham. And we saw the different roles the different people played in these stories. We talked about the call of Abraham. We said it was learned that Abraham was called at the age of 75, and he left his father's land, Haran, took his wife Sarah and his nephew Lot, and moved to a place where God was going to show them. So that means as at when Abraham left, he didn't even know where exactly he was going. After that, we saw the promises God made to him just because he practiced faith. He didn't know. He just believed. Someone called him and someone told him, go, just be going, and he was going. And because of the excellent faith practice which he put into place when he wanted to sacrifice his only son, Isaac, God made some promises with him, and God entered into a covenant with him. And that was where we learned about the meaning of covenant, which means the agreement between two or more people. And what was the covenant God entered with Abraham? That on every 8th day, upon the birth of a male child, the child must be circumcised. That was the covenant. And that is what Christians all over the world are practicing. Okay, now let us look at our topic for today, which is talking about the story of Jacob. Of course, we know that after the birth of Isaac, Isaac became grown. Also, he got married to Rebekah, and he gave birth to twins, which were Esau and Jacob. We remember the story very well, where Jacob cheated on Esau to collect his birthright. And eventually Esau became angry and wanted to kill Jacob. Jacob fled for his life, got to a point where he became tired, and he slept, arranged stones, and he slept. While in the dream, he saw angels climbing up and coming down, climbing up to heaven and coming down. And because he had an encounter with God there, we were told in the Bible that he fought. He actually fought with angels, telling them no, they have to change the story. He was tired of running, his brother wants to kill him and everything. And right there, his name was changed from Jacob to Israel. It is that same Jacob we want to talk about again, which is leading us to the story of Joseph. Jacob and Rachel were the parents of Joseph. Jacob had 12 sons, and of the 12 sons, Joseph was the 11th son. That is to say, he was the second to the last child, the 11th son, and the most loved of all. Jacob loved Joseph so much, to the extent that Jacob even made him a coat of many colors. I can imagine such coats. The coat would have been very beautiful. And upon this, Jacob and Joseph's elder brothers became even more jealous. The jealousy is growing. Let us see where this jealousy took them to. Joseph, by nature, was a dreamer. And of all the dreams that Joseph had, he had two special dreams. His first dream was that he saw his brother's sheaves, that is what they planted, their corns, bowing down to his own. In his second dream, he saw the sun, the moon, and the stars bowed to him. And Joseph, being who he was, a little child, free-minded, open-minded, he gathered his family and told them his dreams. When the elder brothers heard the dreams, what is this little boy saying? So does that mean that we, the elder brothers, we are going to bow down to this little boy. That cannot happen. So they ganged up. 10 of them ganged up and decided that they actually decided to kill him. But one of the brothers, his name was Reuben, he refused that he does not want his hands to be stained with Joseph's blood. So when they saw that that one did not agree, they eventually settled for selling Joseph into slavery. So when he went to the field, the whole deed was done there. Joseph was eventually sold into slavery for just 20 pieces of silver. From there, Joseph was taken to Egypt. Meanwhile, the father, Jacob, was expecting to see his sons returned complete. But upon that, the brothers, after selling Joseph into slavery, also planned a lie and told the father that they decked his coat into, they killed an animal and took his coat and decked it into the animal's blood and took it to the father, that wild beasts came and killed Joseph, ate Joseph up. And that was how Joseph was taken from his father forcefully by his brothers and sold into slavery. He was taken to Egypt by Potiphar. Actually, he was sold to the Ishmaelite traders. These Ishmaelite traders, in turn again, resold him to Potiphar. Joseph was hardworking, and everything he laid his hand prospered. And because of this, his master, Potiphar, kept him in charge over the other slaves in the house and the activities that happens in his house. And Satan came in again. The master's wife wanted to do something bad to Joseph, but because Joseph was a godly human being, he had a fear of God in him, he refused to fall into that temptation. And because of this, Potiphar's wife set up Joseph again, and Potiphar threw Joseph into prison. Okay, now when he was thrown into prison, he met some group of people there. Two of them, the baker and the butler, both of them had dreams, and God gave Joseph the wisdom to interpret those dreams. So, and the dreams actually happened the way it was interpreted, the way they were interpreted. So Pharaoh, at that time, Pharaoh is the title for the king of Egypt. Pharaoh at that time had some troubling dreams. He gathered his wise men, nobody could interpret the dream. Just then, one of the men, Joseph, interpreted his dream while they were in the prison together, quickly told Pharaoh that, he had a fellow, that fellow knows how to, he can interpret these dreams, they should just bring him. And Joseph was brought out of the prison. By God's special grace, he was able to interpret the dreams, and he was eventually released. After a while, the dream of Pharaoh came to pass. It was a dream of hunger, famine. Famine hit the land so badly that his brothers even came to Egypt to buy grains. By then, Pharaoh made Joseph the governor of Egypt, and we all know what a governor is, a leader of the state. So he was made a governor of Egypt, and that made everything to be under him. So then his brothers had forgotten their evil deed, came to Egypt to buy grains like corn and other cereals. When Joseph saw his brothers, he knew them, but his brothers did not know him. They could not recognize him anymore. So Joseph seized Benjamin, which was the last child, and sent from his father that he was not going to release the boy. The brothers, in fear of the fear of the father that the father was going to die, well, they had no choice, so they had to run. Tell their father, please, this and this and that. And the father was brought down to Egypt when the entire family was complete. Joseph then revealed himself to his family. In fact, sometimes I even imagine the scenario, how the brothers would have even looked like. They would have been so surprised, like, Jesus, this person we are alive to even become a governor. At the end of the day, the bowing down they were afraid of happened, because when he became the governor, they eventually bowed down to him. And of course, if Senator Irhirhi Juliana comes in, you are going to talk to him with so much of high respect. The respect they didn't want to give to Joseph, Joseph got it by God's divine arrangement. The father was very glad to see his son again. Joseph reconciled with his family, that is, he settled with his family, gave them house to stay, gave them more grains to feed on. What are the moral lessons of this story? Jealousy is sin. We must not be jealous of other people. We must be hardworking, because it was the hard work of Joseph that made his master Potiphar to place him in charge. Then also, we must not lie against other people, because the sin of lie can cost a person's life.